All right, this next story takes place in Detroit. In Detroit, out here in the Midwest. Downtown Detroit has been on the come up as of late. A lot of construction going on in downtown Detroit. They got the new bridge coming to Canada pretty soon. I heard Apple just moved their store into downtown Detroit. So downtown Detroit is moving on up. Now in downtown Detroit, they also have this little stub freeway. Let me show you on the map. So in Detroit, we got this stub freeway called Interstate 375. And if you look at Detroit, we get in close right here. 375 is this guy right here on the northeastern side of downtown. So it's a little stub. There's 75. There is 94, I believe. And you got like a loop around downtown right here. So what was going on is that there were plans to, so it's a below grade expressway. See if we can shift the view for you guys. So currently 375 is a below grade expressway, as you can see here. So the plan was to build it as a surface boulevard, bring it up to grade, and make it a wide surface boulevard. And they said that's going to revitalize the neighboring community up here. So that is the plan. But of course, that's going to cost some money. So let's see why they delayed this plan.
Plans to transform I-375 were suddenly put on hold. We wanted to dig deeper to learn why. CBS News Detroit's Elaine Rojas Castillo is getting answers from those behind the project to figure out what happens next.
Don't understand why it would be put on pause at this point. They have the funding to do it.
On Monday, the Michigan Department of Transportation announced the pause of a nearly $500 million project that would transform a busy stretch of the I-375 freeway in the heart of Detroit.
The alternative was to bring the freeway up to grade and make it a regular boulevard.
To learn more, we talked to Todd Scott, the executive director of Detroit Greenways, a nonprofit organization that advocates for more walking and biking spaces across the metro area. Scott says the project would reduce overall infrastructure costs by removing some of the area's worn-down bridges and revitalize the city's Black Bottom and Paradise Valley neighborhoods.
It's not a perfect project, but it's been moving towards a much better project by taking in the community interests.
We dug deeper by calling, emailing, and texting both MDOT and the city's Department of Public Works to question why the development was paused. Detroit DPW got back to us, saying the progress of the project is still in the state's hands and could not comment further. MDOT spokesperson Jocelyn Garza sent CBS News Detroit a statement, citing rising labor and material costs, as well as growing public concern over the overall design of the roadway as key reasons behind the delay. In its decision, MDOT's state transportation director said, quote, "We have one opportunity to get this project right. I-375 has been open for more than 60 years, and we expect the new I-375, whatever design it may be, to be in place much longer. Getting this right for the community and our stakeholders will remain our priority." An organization against the project, Rethink I-375 Community Coalition, calls the pause a, quote, "healthy acknowledgement by MDOT of their concerns over the redevelopment." In a statement, the group said, quote, "It is more than a boulevard project. While roads are part of the puzzle, this project needs to follow from a vision that respects the complexity of the land use, transportation, urban design, local business, and restorative justice issues at play in the I-375 corridor." While the project's progress is still up in the air, Scott hopes a resolution can be found soon.
It's frustrating. It affects safety because people are using streets that aren't as safe now to get between these two locations. And so, yeah, we just want to see this moving forward.
All right, sounds kind of like some cold feet here from Michigan Department of Transportation. I thought they already finalized the design and all that was to go ahead and start building it, but they're still talking about community concerns over the design. So it looks like if this isn't finalized, then we have no anticipated date for the redesigned I-375 in Detroit. Now, one thing I will say about the redesign that they were talking about to bring it up to grade and make it a surface boulevard, that 60-year thing is key because a lot of the bridges that were built with the federal dollars for the interstate highway system, are in need of replacement around the country now. And you get rid of these bridges, you bring it up to grade, you make it a surface boulevard. Well, no more bridges means lower cost maintenance. So, sounds like the project is still ongoing, but there might be some changes, and we don't know exactly when this is going to happen. But enjoy 375 while you can, because it looks like its days are numbered in Detroit.